Hello, hi, how are we doing? What's good? Hello, chat. How's it going? Watch my mic be muted or something. No, we good. Hi, how's it going? What's good, chat? How are we? How are we doing today? Hello, Average Yuri, Gal Avery. Hello. Feels always weird when I say your whole name. Hello, Jayhawk. Hello, 272 Rated. Hello, Doozy Doos. Hello. Lewis and Vibes, welcome in. Was good. And White Dodge, how you doing? Was good. Bella Silly, George Murden, how are we doing? I am not getting 50 million Vamp XP. That's not happening. But. So, chat, last night, yesterday, I was getting extorted by my minions, and how are you? I'm doing great. Yesterday I was getting extorted by my minions, and you may notice there's a small problem. They're still not fueled. This is because I was waiting until I was on stream to do it. Oh my god, I didn't see the number in my purse. Alright, yeah. Never mind, I'm just gonna get it over and done with. How many do I need? 32 times 64, 2048. Nice. That really hurts. Like, that's a lot of money. Can I do it, like, maybe I'll do it half of that, actually. 1024. Maybe I just get 1024. What are we going for? I'm going for 50 mil revs soon. Slums purse? Hey! Wait, did they? Hey, no you didn't. No you didn't, hey! I'm going for 50 million rev XP. It'll take a little bit. A rev good for money. Nope. I lose money. I want combat XP though, so here we are. I mean, actually, technically, if I was leveling pets properly, then they would make my money. They wouldn't make me an absurd amount of money. They wouldn't be some crazy OP money. But if I was properly leveling pets, then they would be profit after 50 mil rev. Hopefully 50 mil rev will take me up to the start of the next series. I just need to fully decide what series I want to do. Because I've got a couple of ideas. I just need to fully choose which one to go for. Just claim during Diana with hella Gregs, no? So, funny thing is I have to claim these every day. I have to claim them. I mean, technically I can claim them every day in 12 hours. But if I don't, then they overflow. Yeah, I mean, look, granted, I don't think I have max chest size. I think I've got one. What are your ideas? We choose one we would like. That's not a bad idea. I'll do that in Discord, though. I'll do stuff like that, like polling stuff in Discord. As opposed to in a stream. I think. No, that would give the most that'd give the most people opportunity. What's the mod that tells the chat tab you are? What? What's the mod that tells the chat tab you are? Huh? Give me a list. I can make a poll right now. I'll do it. Oh, no. I'll do it later. I'll do it later. Like all party guild. I don't get what you mean by tab. Above input, but it's a mod that tells you what chat you're in above input box. Is it? Oh, I didn't. Okay, my bad. I didn't realize. Which mod is that? Is that tab list? Which mod is that? Because I don't think. Oh, I do use that. Which mod is that? I thought that was just like a default hypixel thing. I thought that was just a default hypixel thing. Is it tab list? I don't have tab list though. I could have sworn that was just a normal Minecraft thing. Huh. Well, the more you know. It could be Sky Honey. Definitely not Skyblocker. I don't have that. So definitely not that one. And all filled up. All filled. There we go. That's good. They're happy now. They're happy now. They're happy. Right, it's time to actually get on with... That's not a ghoul. I need to get a skin for this guy. I keep on missing who it is. I need to start doing... Wait a minute. You haven't... Why do you have an XP share? There's got to be a random pet somewhere as well that has like an epic combat XP boost that shouldn't. And I don't know which one it is, but I'm like 99% sure that I have just a random pet. I know the Blaze has one. But I'm 99% sure there is just a random pet somewhere that has it. Ah well, doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. It's not that deep. Right, I need you. When Slayer Boss spawns, I need you. And then in the XP share slot, we put you. Wait. No. That's wrong. You can go in the XP share slot. And then I use you for kill, because you're Relic. Choose the search function of JEI. Nah. I mean, I could do that, but nah. Alright, that should be that. Slash call max. Then we go hurtful, all in on crit damage. And I think that's everything that I actually need for revs. I don't remember. Pretty sure that's it. Oh, no, it's not. Where's my Shadow Fury? Why are you using Wither Skeleton? Doesn't make a big difference. I'm not using Wither Skeleton? What? Oh, in terms of... Oh, sorry, in terms of Blaze. I mean, it makes a difference. Wither Skeleton makes a difference on Blaze Slayer. It's, on average, 1 hit less. So, it's a difference. Which is a reasonable one. Yesterday I found out that my level 1 rat has Hephaestus... What? Hi, Twin. Popping in to tell you you're a bum, and I'm going to go and watch Firethgo instead. Alright. Fair enough. Alright, how we doing? Was good. How much did you bought it for? What, my Wither Skeleton? Or their rat? The rat, okay. Oh! Chat, speaking of IGNs. Are they all gone? Oh no, there we are. So, speaking of IGNs, Firthgo feet pics is apparently banned. They apparently have been name banned. The Firthgo feet pics has apparently been name banned. My cuck chair is... I don't know what happened to my cuck chair. I don't know what happened to that one. Apparently, Firthgo feet pics got banned. Name banned. Don't know... Yeah, I really don't know what happened to the cuck chair. I really don't. But apparently, Firthgo feet pics got banned. They said it in my comments section. And I thought it was pretty funny. I thought it was pretty amusing. I might be cooked. I mean, I doubt it. You've had that name for quite a while. I don't know why the hell my feet pics got banned. That one seems odd. And my headphones are off and I went to turn them on. First thing I heard was turning them on his cock chair. Yeah. So there's a guy. There's not a guy anymore. But there was somebody who was named Fire's cock chair for a while. I don't really want to know what happened to them. I guess, does that mean we get no more feet? I suppose. I know I have a warp for this. I was wrong. I was definitely wrong. Warp crypt. When I do tier 5, should I buy 9k feathers to meet a torrential silk or not worth? Yes, you should. Unless how much is a stack of twilight or toxic? Wait, name MC. Wait, that's the Firthgo's a cock. Wait, Firthgo's a cock got banned? What? Or... Oh, okay, no, they changed it back. I know, oh, okay, no, I know who that is. I know who that is, that's fine. Yeah, they changed it back. That's fine. That's fair. That is genuinely understandable. I wouldn't expect them to keep it. Yo, Alwan, how are we doing? 393 compared to... Okay, yeah, I mean... A stack of toxic is just better right now. Can you help me change mine back? I don't know how I would help you change yours back. I don't really know how I would help with that. And Jackson Saxon, thank you very much for the follow as well. Much appreciated. Man, it's been a while since I've done revs. I do not have jump boost on. 1 second. Stop that. I forgot to put jump boost on. And I need to go here. Turn that off. Turn this on. Oh, it feels really weird actually having jump boost. I've had it turned off for a little while now. And that feels odd. Okay. Can't you one-tap revs anymore? No, that was only a thing with basically abusing the living hell out of lifeline. So now we're back to 2-tapping. How do I mix and fire into an IGN? I don't know, man. Do you have to have my name in your Is that like a requirement? I might be cooked. You do own me. I do? I don't think I'm allowed to do that. Huh? I don't think that doesn't sound very legal to me. Is this 50 mil on new profile? No, this is my main profile. The new profile has been deleted. It is very gone. It couldn't exactly stick around, unfortunately. I need... There's got to be better ways to do this. Why deleted? So just to make absolute sure I don't get banned when transferring stuff back from that profile to my main. Because I like to display my armor sets and stuff after profiles. So I delete my profiles just to pretty much make sure that they don't get banned. Or that I don't get banned for it. Like, I shouldn't get banned because it's technically... It's because it's technically not boosting, but... I don't trust Watchdog enough to not delete them. Trade to a second account. I usually get someone else to do it. I usually get someone to middleman. Yo, what's a good sweater? How doing? Oh yeah, by the way, I tried term spawning revs with my newfound Terminator. It's not very good. It's not very good. The King Leo, how are we doing? Was good. How's it work? You transfer all your items, delete the account, and you shouldn't get banned. Yeah, pretty much. It's literally just like, just read the hypixel rules. It does not come under abusive trading. Term spawning or your new Terminator? Both, I guess. Don't you lose money doing rev? I mean, not over a long period of... Not over time. It takes a while. Is Enderman Pet 1-tap still work? Nope. I don't think so. I mean... Besides, why would you want to kill the boss with an Enderman Pet? Then you lose a load of magic find. No? Best find making 40 man hour with decent find fortune and not swapping? W? No, rev is profit. It just takes a long time to be profit. Is all. Do you have a gummy active? Of course. I might not. Do you still farm while editing videos? Oh, absolutely. Of course. It would just be a waste of my time otherwise. Oh, no, well, no, it wouldn't, but... I could be making more out of the time. Is Rev still great for pet leveling? Not really. Rev's not great. There is far, far better ways. How do I start farm from 0? Break crops. Upgrade armor. Break crops. Upgrade armor. Break crops. Upgrade armor. Break crops. That's kind of the cycle there. One minute, where's my total? But yeah, like, Rev is profit. I know, I'm not going to say it's a lot of profit, although, to be fair, these 3,000 have been done outside of Aatrox. But it's good money. Farming's extremely good. Well, it gets good. It's not good early on. Farming's not particularly good early. But, well, it takes a little bit to get there, but it is very good. Especially alongside Greenhouse as well. Played any other MMOs? Used to play Destiny a long time ago, until, I want to say, whatever the fuck, the first, the Red Keep or whatever it was, I can't remember. I don't remember the name of the expansion, it wasn't great. How much did you farm? How much you did in the farm over 5 bill? I don't farm. What? I farm whilst editing. But I don't really farm. I'm not particularly a big fan of farming. Can I be added in memory? Yes. Maybe. I'll consider it. But I'm not particularly a big farmer person. As can be seen by my slight lack of farming XP. How'd you get all your money? 100,000 tier 4 blazers. But yeah, like what? Destiny, I used to play that a lot. Other MMOs. Maybe not actually, except for that. Thinking about it. Maybe not that many. Yeah, maybe not. How worth is it buying pedals for foot farming? I mean, I like it. Warframe is taking the MMO. That's true, actually, yeah. Warframe is. You're right. Icy Meadows was good. I mean, personally, I think foot pedals are absolutely great for farming. I am a big fan. But that is also because I don't pest farm, and I can basically just fully turn my brain off whilst doing it. So your tier 4 blaze kill time. I don't know, man. It's somewhere between like 25 and 28. I don't have particularly insane kill times. I don't sweat the boss. 30-35 isn't bad. It's not amazing, but it's definitely not bad. You played roguelike games before. I'm not a big fan of roguelike games. You just posted a 3-hour video. Now live you're spoiling. What? What do you mean live I'm spoiling? What am I spoiling? What in God's name could I possibly be spoiling by being live? Huh? What? Yo, 16 letter limit? How are we doing? I'm so confused. Spoiling? Oh, I got you. Well, hello. When I logged on to give Sting back? Yeah. Mid as hell, I should go home. Yeah, go. Are you at work or school or something? If so, maybe don't go home. But at the same time, I mean, yeah. I was very. Yeah, look, I know. I don't want to talk about it. Okay. I don't want to talk about it. I thought I was looking in my bag and I saw a golden sword with all the other maxed swords and I was like, oh. That's fine. That's my pooch there. It wasn't, but... No, my family's abroad. Won't be home till 27th? God damn. God damn. You're gone for a little while then. Hey, I mean, it's quite nice. All things considered, a bit of a break isn't too bad. For the sting. Oh, come on, man. My brain's still stuck in old Kime 5 prices, okay? It used to be worth that much. It used to be worth that much. Come on. They used to be there. Then again, the pooch would also be worth that much. Never mind, actually. Yeah, never mind. Nothing adds up here. Fair enough. Fair enough. Cancel because they couldn't get tech to work, so now I have to wait. Unlucky. Unlucky. Oh, can I get a drop? Can I get anything? Chat, how many bosses do we reckon it'll take to get an RNG? Wait a minute, I should get Magic Find. Hold on. Oh my god, there's so many things I should get. Wait, I've just realized I need to. Oh, I'm going broke. Oh, I'm going broke. Two. That'll make sense. What armor are you wearing? 3 pieces of crimson with a crown of avarice. Pop that there. Let's pop these back. Then... Is Beacon Enrichments on Magic Find? Nope. Nope, they're all still very much on Intel. They're all still very much on Intel. Why are half these comments illegible? Yeah, I know the feeling. It's, yeah, okay. Alright. Average fire viewer? Look, like streamer, like viewer. None of us can spell, and that's fine. It's fine. Spelling's not a necessity. It's something else. How many Umber key? Wait, how many keys do I still need? I'm gonna have to do that at some point. We're gonna have to have a mining stream at some point. Or mining 2 streams, to be fair. We might need 2. Oh, 70. 500 mil. It's gonna be over 500 mil. It's gonna be over 500 mil. Oh, it's gonna be over 500 mil. On just keys. That's not paying itself back either. I don't like this update very much. I don't like this update very much. Broke boy? Yeah. You'll make 2/3 back? That's not that's not very comforting. That's not very comforting. I mean, I can make that easily by tomorrow, but what are we doing revs for? Finish off my rev. Well, not finish off my rev XP. I won't be finishing it this stream, obviously. But I guess just working a bit towards the 50 mil rev XP. If you like grinding games, check out Black Desert. The game's been open for 10 years and no one's reached maximum level in any of the skills. You see, I would do that. I would do that, except I quite like skyblock. New video was Aura. Yo, what's good, CJ? How we doing? How's it going? It took it took just so much effort to make. It took so much effort to make. Movies are great. Movies are brilliant. Pure content farms. No. I mean, it's given me an extra day that I don't have to worry about making something actually new. Hi, Lost Man. How are we doing? Was good. Thank you very much for the follow. Hella pay to win. I don't know. I can't say I've ever heard of it. What position are you on the Rev XP leaderboard? Low. Extremely low. 50 million Rev XP isn't much. I meant episode 7. Oh, right, my bad. Never mind then. I got you. Never mind. Didn't realize you uploaded it. Right. Okay, never mind. You know, episode 7 was fun. Yeah, not very high. 237. And as it would, you see, 50 million Rev XP isn't necessarily the hardest number to obtain. Like, every other Slayer takes triple the time that Rev does. No, that's not yeah, no, that is technically true. Yeah. Every other Slayer takes, like, literally triple the time. At least. Accept my party request, I have some news. Alright. Tier 5 in 2030, I can't wait, bro. This year, if we get, honestly, even if we just get Guardian and Sven tier 5 this year, that'd be good. That'd be good. I mean, realistically, if they said Slayers, so realistically, having a tier 5 Sven, tier 5 E-Man, and Guardian would be pretty nice. Realistically, that would be pretty nice. And it would break the curse of Slayer stuff, of not having updates for literal years. Is Blaze better for Tarantula? If you have the setup for Blaze, then yes. Third time, by the way? Yeah, you look like one, okay? E-Man would have 1 bill health. Yeah, and that's still not very much health, though, is the thing. It would be ridiculous. No, the 1 bill health isn't that much, though. Is the thing. Like, at this point, Enderman is meant to be one of the hardest Slayer bosses in the game. And for the players that it would be aimed at, 1 bill's not that much. I'm gonna be honest. Like, what? I mean, more like left-click sim? That depends on, left-click sim, it depends on how they do it. Because what? I mean, tier 5 Rev right now is kind of left-click sim, but once again, it depends on how they do it. But, what? Completely unbuffed. Completely unbuffed, I'm able to get 10 million damage a hit with my Atom Split. Buffed, that goes through the moon when I'm buffed. Then you add Ferocity on top of that. This fucking guy! Then you add Ferocity on top of that. Slayers haven't got updates in years. Got tier 5 Spider. Okay, I'm aware of tier 5 Spider. I'm aware of that one. But my point still stands. With the exception of tier 5 Spider, the last Slayer update that we got was Blaze. The last update that we got was Blaze. The Crimson Isles being released was the last actual Slayer update since tier 5 Spider. Or between tier 5 before tier 5 Spider. That's ridiculous, by the way. Where other players complain about their part of the game not receiving updates. Other players complain like, "Oh, we don't get many updates. We don't get that many. It's been ages since we've had an update." Slayers was 4 years. 4 years. Literal 4 years. Yo, Johnny, hello. Thank you very much for the follow. And Ayush with our 40 rupees. Hi. How are you doing? Thank you very much, my friend. Thank you. Farming needs updating. Farming needs balancing. That's what farming needs. Farming needs a rebalance. Not true. You guys get an update every year. We do not. We just don't. Yo, Hatter, what's good? Like what? Farming's pretty good content-wise. It needs a bit of a rebalance. It needs a little bit of a rebalance. Tarantula was copy-paste change numbers on damage health. Are we serious? Okay, so what did you think that tier 4 Tarantula looked like? Just out of interest. What do we think the tier 4 tarantula looked like before the tier 5 update? What are we thinking here? Thank you very much, sir. Up to 41. Thank you, thank you. 2026 got Blaze nerfs. Okay, when I say Slayer updates, I'm not talking about, like, little balance changes. I'm not talking about little, like, tweaks to it. Because that stuff's gonna happen as the player base discovers dumb shit. Wie meine Mamuti. Thank you very much for the follow. I probably said your name wrong. You're getting Guardian Slayer this year? Yeah, I'm aware of that. Okay, so before Tier 5 Tarantula, what did Slayers get that wasn't just fixing something that's slightly broken? What content did Slayers get before Tier 5 Tarantula? Hunting addition to the cycle doesn't count. Farming should be equal money-wise to mining. I mean, I don't. Why would you want to make something that takes significantly less effort equal to something that takes more effort? That is brain dead. What? Holy Prophet? Mining takes a bit of time. Zombie takes a bit of time. Mining doesn't take effort. It takes more effort than farming. The good mining methods, like shaft mining, take a lot more effort to do than farming does. Make how Trident or it scales? Trust. Please make Iron Man Slayer series. I don't want to, though. No, it doesn't. What? It takes more effort than farming. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You have a max mining setup within 60 hours of a new profile. That mining is almost the high. It's okay. It's definitely not the highest effort money making method in the game. Not even close. But it is still more effort. Shaft mining is still a good bit more effort than farming is. Vampire Slayer was in between. That's a fair point. You know what? Fair. I forgot Vampire Slayer even existed. Shit was so traumatic, I blocked it out. Is it worth farm Rev? Not really. Rev's good during Aatrox if you have like 200 bosses an hour plus.
Meow, 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 meow.
Otherwise,
meow,
it's
meow.
eh. If you think mining doesn't take effort, you're not sweating enough. Trust. Do you have RNG meter on something? Nope, it's off. It's very off. How much can I make with 114 Hunter Fortune? I don't fucking know. Anywhere from 1 mil to 100 mil. It depends on the rest of your gear. Are you naked? Do you have a Hyperion? Do you have 1600 magical power? Do you have 1800 magical power? Do you have 1 magical power? I don't know. That's like asking how much money do I make with 1000 mining fortune? Doing what? Like, Hunter Fortune's good. Yeah, you know, Hunter Fortune is important, obviously, because it's the stat that makes you money. But, like, you know, it's equally as important is the actual method that you're doing. As for methods that you could do, I would join the hunting Discord and look through there. Sorry, my bad, my apologies about that. As for what you call it? As for hunting methods, I'd go join the hunting Discord and look through that. As that has a list of a lot of different methods in it that could help you. Hey, what's good, Whammy? How are we doing? Welcome back from the ads. Every method I find gets dead by the next day. Yep, that's kind of how hunting goes. That's kind of how hunting goes. Unless you find your own method and don't leak it to anyone. But the numbers are sometimes too unrealistic. They are not. They are not. It depends on when the method was found and when the method was added, and how much the shards were when the method was added. Shards might not be the same price now as they are when the method was added to the server. So, you know, if it says 60 million coins an hour and it was posted 2 weeks ago, it's not going to be 60 mil an hour anymore. But the thing that I want to make you aware of is that any public money making method will go down quickly because people know what they're doing. People know it. This is why you should never get your money making methods off YouTube. Hunting is goated, but it's always changing. Yes, back to grind on main. Yeah, like this is why getting money making methods on YouTube is just not a good idea. Why suspicious on your ATS? Because it does more single hit. Because a lot of people are aware of them. Finding your own stuff will always work better. Usually it ends up involving fusions because they're a little bit harder for people to look for. Same method on server after a few hours. Yeah, fusions are generally the best one to look for. Because often they take a bit more time to get discovered. And if it's a good fusion, then often people aren't as willing to leak it. Just make a list of hunting methods at what price the shards need to be for the money per hour and look at the prices before you start. I mean, I'm pretty sure that most of the things in the server do have that. Crop beetle, since you leaked it, is like no profit at all. Well, yeah, no shit. Yeah, obviously that's gonna go. It's gonna take quite a long time. We made 8 to 9 mil now without fusions. Now it's like 40 to 50. Yeah, that's about how hunting goes. I mean, to be fair, you can kill a hunting method yourself. Like a single person can kill a hunting method. It doesn't take a lot of people to do it. Because the price of shards is so volatile, one single person can kill a hunting method. Like even the crop beetle shards that I was doing, bro, I knocked that was a lot more money when I started doing it as compared to when I finished doing it. Like I every single day I took that down like from I knocked a few million coins an hour off of it every day. But that's I guess that's kind of part of what's fun about hunting. Is that methods are constantly changing and you've got to constantly adapt to it. I quite like that aspect. Yo, Adam Real was good. Other fun thing about hunting is that you can do it on the side. Hunting doesn't have to be your main thing. It can just supplement. That's why NPC rushing is better? Yeah, no, I agree. This is why if anyone ever asks me how they should start a profile, I tell them farming. It is just an infinitely better way to start a profile than anything else, especially with greenhouse. Especially with greenhouse. Like greenhouse is probably the best foundation you could ever build in this game right now. Just because it's passive. And get E-Man 7? Yeah, go for it. Better than AFKing like farming? It's different. Yeah. Flesh traps? Bro, I've still got ash wreaths down. I can't be bothered to put in any effort whatsoever into my greenhouse. I can't lie. I can't be bothered to put in any effort. The less shit that I have to do, the better. I mean, it's still something. It's still some money a day. I love greenhouse. Greenhouse is peak. They really need to do something about sawdust, though. They really need to do something about sawdust. it might need a little bit of a rebalance. It might need a little rebalance. Want me to keep acting like a ghoul? Nah. For 2 days, then it died. Yep. Yep. It's yeah. And part you need to discover new methods is just peek. Yeah, I agree. That's part of the fun of hunting. You with hunting, you always want to have like 6 to 10 different methods and just cycle them. You know, when you're trying to grind out, yeah, I feel that. I feel that. I multiple times I went to sleep and then got really busy the next day, and my whole greenhouse was just dead. The whole greenhouse was cooked. So the forge, I have to look at it constantly. True. So your hunting guide, you didn't told all the shards name we actually need. I don't have a hunting guide, what? Huh? What do you mean you saw my hunting guide? I don't have a hunting guide. Sorry? What? Wait. Huh? Huh? Jack, why am I being blamed for something I haven't done? I haven't got a hunting guide. Is instant sneak bannable? Not that I know of. Searching for a hunting guide that doesn't exist. Ah, peak video. Peak potential right there. Peak potential. Anyway, as for hunting shards, pretty much any of the ones that say karma on them, any of the karma ones, the early game hunting, I mean, it wasn't really a guide, and I did say the shards that I used. I did tell you the shards that I used in that video. I told you the list of every shard that I was using. Wait, early game hunting. Wait, what do you mean early game hunting? Oh, wait, you're talking about episode 2? Wait, hold on. Are you talking about episode 2 by any chance? Because that's not exactly it's not a guide. Like, they're not guides. You can try and follow along if you want, but it's literally just my progress through a profile. And during a later episode, I do say all of the shards that I use for hunting. I think I want to say episode 5 was every shard used in hunting. Do you accept friend request? No, we are very exclusive around here. Extreme, just so unbelievably exclusive. Just so unbelievably exclusive. SMH, not hunt spawning? I don't got time for that. I want XP, not money. I get money off stream. Only 144 pages? It takes a minute. No. You gotta give me time. Composter plus greenhouse equals 130 mil a day. Goddamn. Chat, it's getting patched tomorrow. It's over. It's over. Compost your... Green your... You get where I was going with that. What's better money-making method? Hunting or getting a job and buying cookies? Getting a job and buying cookies. Technically, there's probably some hunting methods that are better. Depends on the job as well. Is the guild open? I don't have a guild, what? Bro, you can't get much more dead than non-existent. I don't got a guild. Make one, it'd be tough. I would honestly rather not. I quite like being solo. To be completely honest with you, I used to have guild, but I just like being solo. I like not owning a guild. I don't want the responsibility of owning a guild. Like 16 does, so I don't think I'm outpacing pest fighting. Damn. Alright, that's rough. Bro, probably. Sorry? Yo, nah, sorry. What? You gonna do a Blaze tier 4 speedrun? Probably not next. That would require a little bit more planning, and I would rather either not use hunting again, or wait a while to use hunting again. Issue is it's kind of difficult to not use hunting. Because nothing else works. Like, literally nothing else is like hunting. Is the issue here. Like, flipping is genuinely the only other option. I couldn't go farming. I couldn't go farming because it would take way too long to actually make money from it. Flipping is worse content than hunting? Yeah, exactly. But hunting would just be the same exact thing as I did. Hunting would be the same method that I did this time around. So, I don't know. Why AOTE? Because I left my AOTV on my other profile, and I can't be bothered to go back and get it. Oh well, on my other accounts. I think it's Atom Split by 2 that I left it on. I don't know. I can't be bothered to go back and get it. So now we're using this. Why not just use the same profile? It's deleted. Also, why would I use the same profile? Starting from nothing just makes it more entertaining. Did you buy Year of the Witch talisman? I did. I'm now only missing 2 talisman upgrades. I need the corpse one, the final level of the corpse one, and the last level of the voters. Oh, I found out which mayor I was missing. It was Aatrox because he wasn't roseable. I missed out on Aatrox. I just failed to get him when he was here. So now I gotta wait for him to be back. I mean, Aatrox isn't a bad one. He comes around fairly often, so it's a lot better than missing someone like Foxy. Now that would be a nightmare. Foxy would be an absolute nightmare. Not looking forward to having to do mining though for ages. I got like 70 of each corpse to do. I missed Foxy. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Do you plan to play Fraud soon? Actually, yeah. Now I've got a bit of a break in between series, yeah. Just warp into shafts. It's not a bad idea. Still got to buy the keys, which will take me. I mean, to be fair, well, I can get the money pretty easily. It's only 500 and something mil. And instead of wanting higher MP but not wanting to do any money making method because I don't care enough, back on main. Try and P rank it before you finish it. Bet. Why not? Took me 12 roses to get Jerry Seed. Yeah, that's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. I got my Jerry Seed pretty quickly. I just didn't get a Jerry until I rosed him. Want to do corpse gambling? Not today. I don't have the money ready yet to do it. I don't have the money ready to buy my keys yet. Tomorrow, maybe. Also need to make a bunch of money because I want to do a big dragon stream as well soon. And I'm going to have to get a lot of eyes because I can almost guarantee that I'm not going to be able to get enough people to place a lot of eyes. So that means I'm going to be paying for other people's dragons. Aren't dragons, like, fully dead? Doesn't mean they're not fun. Just because they don't make profit doesn't mean they're not fun. Do you know when you'll start a new account? Like, probably next week. Not like Monday next week, probably like next weekend, maybe. Would be a better thought. I've got college Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Then I'm going away for a couple days to visit my dad. It's his birthday. How many dragon you gonna do? Not too sure. 100 maybe? Should Loki do a full Divan's speedrun? So, I've got some... Look, I have plans for a full new profile at some point in the future. I have a couple of series I want to get done first, just in the hopes and prayers that Guardian Slayer or something appears. But, I mean, once I'm done with the 50 mil revs, I can't lie, there isn't a whole lot keeping me attached to this profile. You can check the price of 400 eyes for me. I can. Right. Right. What's the max amount I can order? Oh, that's not actually that much. Oh, no, that's not that bad, actually. I'll probably spend, like, a bill on summoning eyes or something. Let me leech off you? I mean, sure. But yeah, like, honestly, once I'm finished with the revs, there really isn't much holding me on this profile. I don't really want to do 50 million XP of Tarantula. That doesn't sound like a fun experience. At all. There's not a lot of content that I can get out of this profile at this point. I mean, I could get skyblock level, but look, man. I don't want to do bestiary. What about Sven's? I'm just going to wait for tier 5. If I supply 100 eyes, can I leech the rest? I mean, yeah. Vamp 9 would get you 4th in Vamp XP. That's nice. I don't want to do that. I go for high XP and stuff that I find fun. And whilst I did have plans to do it in other ones... Like, there really isn't a lot of content I can get out of this profile except for max XP, max talismans, and spending a lot of money. There's not a whole ton I can do out of this. Do you reckon Crown will drop in yeah, absolutely. You excited for Guardian Slayer? I'm nervous for Guardian Slayer. I am nervously optimistic, is the best way to put it. I am looking forward to it. I don't trust the admins in the slightest. So, yeah. Right, it takes a genuinely unhinged person to get a 1 million Vamp XP, I can't lie. Wonder what the item would be the best in Guardian Slayer? Hopefully Trident. Guardian Slayer, like fishing? Yeah. Genuinely, I actually hope it is a fishing-based Slayer. I truly hope it's a fishing-based Slayer. I hope they break tradition and make Guardian Slayer give fishing XP and require fishing XP to spawn. I really do hope that they break the combat tradition. I think that would be sick. I think it'd be awesome to have Slayers for different XP. Hey, finally, an RNG. Is spearfishing? Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Spearfishing would be fucking awesome. Like, whenever anyone hears me say that Guardian Slayer being a true fishing Slayer, or it should be a true fishing Slayer, they always just assume, oh, I don't want to use a fishing rod. I don't want to have to stand AFK to summon my Slayer boss. Who said fishing had to just be with a fishing rod? Who said they can't add different types of fishing? There's so much potential. There's so much potential. Yo, not Skyblock Gamer. How are we doing? Welcome in. Yeah, Flaming Flay? No. No. I would rather not have Flaming Flay involved in it. The tribal spear too, like adding a spearfishing wouldn't be that big of a deal. On God, what happened to the E-Man profile? It finished. I got E-Man 7. It is gone. Dead and gone. Profiles get deleted when I finish them. Partially because I want to transfer the stuff back to my main profile, partially because I need that space for other profiles. Unfortunately, there just isn't a, Speaking of other profiles, I haven't claimed my minions in ages on this one. You're not deleting this one. I'm not deleting this one. My main profile stays forever, pretty much forever. The profile you made where you did tier 4 E-Man solo in 12 days, was that real? Yes? As opposed to faked? I mean, I streamed every day of it. That whole profile was streamed. I'm running out of space. Enchanted. I don't have a cookie either. Need that, need that, need that, need that. Hold on, let me grab out my compactor. Wait a sec. Answers a lot of questions, actually. Right, never mind. Ignore that. Ignore the personal compactor. Got it. Let me just claim these two instead. Have you tried pest farming? I'm not a fan of it. I'll be honest with you. It doesn't make enough money for me to enjoy it. Like, if there's something that it's not, that I don't, like, particularly love, it's got to make a lot of money for me to actually want to do it. And pest farming just doesn't make enough. Using Riptide Underwater to kill custom Guardian mobs would be sick. Trust. Hey, nice. 23 mil. Huge. Alright, back. What's up? Wait, what's this profile? What? What the bloody fuck is this? Hello? Alright. Ooh, shaders. Shaders look nice, man. What profile was the clay minion one? That was my coconut. Alright, well, I can delete that. I don't care about it at all anymore. That can go. This has no reason to exist. This deletion is currently on cooldown. No, why? What do you mean why? Why would I keep a profile that I don't use? Give me. Give you what? Brother, there's nothing on there. What? It is an empty profile. There is maybe 100k at best. What? Need some advice on combat. On combat farming. I'm combat 19, IGN Blocky Crusher. Around 400 mil net worth. Damn. Oh, fuck's sake. God damn it. Oh, no, we good. You were kick word putting that. It was skill grinded? No, it's like level 5. I think my highest level skill is foraging, which was like level 7. How many days can you complete Hyperion? About the same amount of time. No, less. Hyperion would take less than 2 weeks. E-Man takes a lot longer to get than a Hyperion. E-Man 7 takes a lot longer to get than Hyperion does. Honestly, I wouldn't worry much about grinding combat, to be completely honest with you. Combat's pretty much a passive money-making method. Iron Man type when? Look, an Iron Man series probably will happen at some point. Not yet. But it'll probably happen at some point. What would you do to get hype ASAP, Hunt? Issue is that hunting's a weird skill because it's not something that I would ever actually recommend you do early on a profile. Because, yeah, it makes a fuck ton of money, but you also don't make any progress. Like, hunting, you just don't really make any progress in the rest of the game. Cinderbat are 120 mile an hour? I know. X-types, you're only making money. Yeah, exactly. I mean, certain things to hype are good. Farming to hype, I think, is one of the very few good ones. Because you genuinely progress through farming quite a lot. And that's one of the best ways to start a profile. Mining to hype's also a pretty good one. Hunting methods are good till they're known. Technically not true. Burning souls exist. And somehow, despite my effort, they keep coming back. But yes, getting a consistent method definitely works. How do you feel about ZJ2 pulling 3 handles? I mean, GG. How are they 120 mile an hour? I don't know. Efficiency, I would assume. You would need very good lobbies, though. Fuck that guy? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. RNG. You know what? Okay. I am possibly up there with one of the most RNG carried skyblock players, but in the worst way physically possible. I get the rarest drops before I actually get anything good. What's your setup for tier 5 revs? Crimson, Halberd of the Shredded, Ghoul Pet, and this G-Drag. Strong mana 10 when? Whenever I actually put protection on my armor. The day that I put protection on my armor is the day that I max out the other enchants. But good luck catching me putting protection on my armor. That ain't happening. I like my protectionless armor. I use Pooch and Mastiff tier 5 rev. Yeah, I mean, it works. Fire and Century to tackle Master Mode stream when? You ain't getting me in dungeons. Not a chance. No. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. 8 mil an hour is peak. Look, revs outside of Aatrox are so cooked. Inside of Aatrox, revs are good. Outside of Aatrox, they are so cooked. Also, to be fair, I do have my meter on die instead of heart. For tier 4 E-Man in start, we can use Fiery Armor for killing tier 4 E-Man really fast, and 600 MP is good. If we're using Crimson, I would recommend at least, like, 800 magical power. Because your damage is still going to be, like, you need high, Crimson, you really need high damage, because you take so much damage. Fiery is obviously going to be a little bit easier than Burning. I would still strongly recommend at least 800. You're inside. I'm not right now. Aatrox isn't mayor. How could never mind. Aatrox isn't mayor, he's on vacation. I need him to become mayor so I can get him to my island. I need Aatrox. Damn. Okay, that's going a weird direction. We're gonna stop there. Recommended MP for Hot Kudra for Aurora. The ability to enter Kudra. MP doesn't really matter for early tiers of Kudra, I'll be completely honest with you. You only need one person in the party to be able to kill stuff. You only need one fire. Yes, yeah. I saw where that was going. Yeah, I saw where that was going. Alright. I saw where that one was going. That's why I stopped it. Like, pretty much with early tiers of Kudra, you only need one person with a Hyperion to be able to wipe out all the mobs. And then everyone else just pretty much gets supplies. Otherwise, you're going to have a bit of a miserable time. Unfortunately, Party Finder is an experience. Party Finder and Kudra is an experience. I did not realize how bad it was until I did it myself. It's not good. It's not good. It's pretty bad. Anybody that tells you early Kudra Party Finder's okay is lying to your face. I have hype, but I hate having to go to Party Finder. Yeah, I mean, fair. I mean, okay, if you have a hype, then you should have enough MP for Hot Kudra anyway. You should have, like, what, 850, 900 MP at least anyway, right? Right? Unfortunately, very often the person with hype is the only one that knows what to do. Okay, well, the person with hype can tell people what to do. Yippee! Yo, Mystical, how are we doing? If someone doesn't understand what to do, then you can tell them what to do. Otherwise, they're not gonna know what to do. Like, they're not gonna learn what to do if no one tells them what to do. What minimum MP would we need to kill tier 4 easily with Vorpal Tana? Oh, Vorpal, probably like 800. No, maybe 1,000 actually. With Vorpal, maybe looking at 1,000. Do you have an Ender Relic? Or Ender Artifact, I should probably ask. If no, get that. As one of the new talismans. Right, he says, I have a crisp 600 MP because I rushed hype in a bit. GG. Yeah, get that up. Get that up. Definitely get that up. For sure. Guess we're doing any updates for 4 years, even though you didn't emit too hot. And with Atom Split, 800. Atom Split is a pretty big damage increase. Still doesn't change the fact that you still need a lot of damage. Either get Atom Split or Ender. I mean, I would personally just recommend you get both. I would strongly recommend to get both. One tiny little tip though for Slayers. Never look at minimum magical power and go, oh yeah, okay, so that's what I need to get. Never aim for the minimum. It is a stupid trap. And it will never help you. Trying to find what the minimum magical power you need for something is just a terrible, terrible way to play the game. MP is so insanely important that you should never be trying to use the minimum. Thank you for the intro, me go grinding now. Alrighty, good luck, good luck. Mining 32, Heart of the Mountain 6, and farming 36. What should I focus on? Probably farming. It's 150 mil for both. That's not that much. I was told 750 minimum, but that was way overestimating. Yeah, I'm aware you don't need an absurd amount, but like if we're using Crimson Armor, I up the what do you call it? If we're using Crimson Armor, I'm upping the minimum magical power by quite a lot. I hate how the entire combat things revolve around MP. I don't. I quite like that. I think that's a good thing. The game would be a hell of a lot less interesting if it was literally just sword armor pet. Bigger sword, if the whole game's concept or combat content was bigger sword, bigger damage, that would be a lot less interesting than MP in my opinion. I hate how getting money in Hypixel revolves around farming. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're just wrong. You're so unbelievably wrong. Farming is just one method. Is it the best way to start the game? Yes. Is it the best way to make money? No. Like, hey, how mining-related things revolve around mining ores. On guard. Is 1.9k MP enough for tier 4 blaze? I would hope so. If it's not, you might be fucked. I can't lie. If it's not enough, you might be cooked. I don't think you can get much more. Like what? Farming is just one aspect. Yes, it happens to make a good amount of money. And it happens to be one of the better ways to do it for, what you call it? For Iron Man. But with that, I mean, the game definitely doesn't revolve around farming for money. Or money making definitely doesn't revolve around farming. You either love mining and hate farming, or love farming and hate mining. No in between. Hey, Slayers. Yeah, I like Slayers. Can you one-tap a boss real quick? No, I mean, not really, no. It is less efficient to one-tap a boss than it is to actually just two-tap it. Because you need a setup. You need to set up properly to one-tap the boss. Or just Mastiff swap, but then you lose all the magic find. So and it ends up taking longer to one-tap a rev than it does to two-tap it. Did we hit 500 yet? Level? Oh, hell no. I don't gain skyblock XP. Bold of you to assume I level up, and intentionally at least. I do somehow gain levels. I don't know how, but they appear from time to time. What are we missing here? Boss collections. No. Bestiary progress. No. Essence shop tasks. It's undead and ice. Yeah, I know about those ones. Off rip, so I got the rest manually do that greenhouse thing. GG, yo, what's good, Zach? How we doing? Core tasks. Collections. What? What am I missing? I should put the minion down. I should put it. Means I've got to pick up the rev minion. I mean, I could just add one into the cube. No. No, not happening. What am I missing here? Moonflower. Yeah, that's a pain. What else are we missing? 7.3 billion overflow combat XP. Where are you on the leaderboards? Number 9. Combat collections, chili peppers. Wait, foraging. Sea limmies. That one's not too bad to finish, actually. That one wouldn't take long. What else are we missing? I don't want to talk about this. I don't want to talk about fairy souls, okay? I don't want to talk about that one. I don't want to get them. Okay, I don't want to get them. That's a lot of effort. Museum donations. It's head, okay? It's heads, okay? It's heads. I don't want to deal with them. We don't talk about this. We don't talk about that. Skill-related tasks. Mining tasks. We don't talk about that either. Frozen corpse milestones. Oh yeah, alright, fuck you. Farming tasks. Right. Okay. Not great. Fishing tasks, we only have that. That's not bad. Foraging tasks, I don't want to do these. Fastest way to level Rose Dragon, I don't have a clue. Max Fairy Souls, I don't wanna. How much MP? Like 1947 or something? I don't know. I'm 2 talisman upgrades off of maxed. Oh, 1974. My bad, I got them the wrong way around. There's just nothing that I want to do. Like, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of easy XP. There's a ton of easy XP. There's loads of easy stuff. I just don't want to do it. I'm just a lazy shit. I can't be bothered. Like. Yo, hello. What's the agenda? Revenant Slayer. A lot of Revenant Slayer. I just don't want to deal with it. Max out Jacobus. Once again, I don't want to deal with it. I don't care about Skyblock XP. Like I could hit level 50 if I want, level 500 if I wanted to. I just don't care enough to. Did you move house something? Why is the background different? The background is, in fact, not different. Do we still have the chair? Nope. Chair, we got rid of the chair. Chair was... Jacobus has a max? Yes. Well, max for XP. Actually, no, he might have a full max. I just don't want to do it. I just can't be bothered. The one you built? Oh, no, the one that I built is still here. I'm sitting on it right now. It's really just small stuff on there. Yeah, I know. As I said, getting level 500 wouldn't be difficult. I just don't care enough to. I would rather spend my time killing zombies and making money off stream than I would actually getting XP. I don't care enough for it. Until I want to make it into a video, that is. Then I care for it. But, then I want to care. What's your playtime? A lot. 6,602 hours. This profile has a small amount of playtime. Just a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit. What sword is good with Necron? Giant sword, I guess? Bouquet of Lies? Reaper Falchion? They're all pretty good. Like, you're telling me all your net worth is from Slayers? I mean, it's not nearly as good as it used to be. Blaze doesn't make as much as it did when I first started. There was a portion of Blaze where I was making, like, almost 500 million coins an hour from it. And obviously the prices of items have gone down, hence why out of the 160 billion coins that I made from Blaze, I only have about 70 billion of it left. In terms of net worth. Due to a little tiny bit of deflation over the time that it took me to get there. But like, once again, don't look at my net worth and just assume that, like, oh, he got it all from Slayers. That's great. Keep in mind that I spent, like, I have spent 2.8 thousand hours killing tier 4 blazes. I've spent almost 3,000 hours doing nothing but tier 4 blaze. I have more playtime on one single thing than most people have in the entire game. Just simply because I like it. Well, I liked it. It's still fun, it's just not that good. Why are you grinding for that much XP? For fun. I liked it, and before I actually started YouTube, I was a leaderboard grinder. I was grinding for first place on leaderboard, and then videos started doing well, and suddenly I didn't have time to grind for first place on the leaderboard anymore. So it took a backseat. And so I just finished off getting 100,000 kills, and kind of stopped doing Blaze all the time. 4.7 thousand playtime in the art garden. God damn. Do you have any mod which start the cancel say thing too quick, like shortcut for fusion thingy? I don't think so. I mean, you can set up a keybind to call Maddox. That is something you can do. As for start and finish quest, not really. Pretty sure that would be very much against the... I'm pretty sure that would be against the rules, because it's doing multiple actions with one button press. Is it sunny? Actually, it is. Irregular sun. Laceholic with a rate of 13. Farming yours good. Alright, Cuddle Mittens. What the fuck? What is... Nah, what is that? Would you be able to help me learn tier 3/tier 4 Blaze? I don't know how I struggle. Not at the moment. Maybe a bit later. I do have a guide on YouTube if that would help you know more now. which kind of goes over its mechanics a little bit. But how are we? How is the stream? Alright, yeah, I have no mods right now. Yeah, that's a message. That's a message for sure. Farming is fun. Farming, fun, huh? Is this layer actually profit? During Aatrox, it is good profit. Outside of Aatrox, I mean, it's profit. Not a lot of profit, but it is profit. Can we agree that Hey! I didn't start playing skyblock till I was like 19, thank you very much. With a scythe blade is sad. In my defense, I don't have my RNG meter turned on. I keep my RNG meter off. Well, actually, no, I keep it on die. Did you clean your room? Nope. Where'd the drawer gone to? I moved it to the other side of the room, so I have more space. I have more space behind me now for stream. So I moved it. Bro has one piece of equipment worth my entire net worth. Which one? Put something on the wall, it looks blank, I would knock it off the wall. So it would come off the wall. Genuinely, it would fall off the wall. The only thing I can think of that's particularly high, like, particularly weirdly high in price for equipment is my chest plate, but that's not shown to be that high at the moment because the die isn't for sale. Chest plate is not equipment. Oh shit. Yeah, wait, what? Hold on, what equipment? What mod shows boss spawned like that? Sky Honey, I'm pretty sure. Matt Trophy, thank you very much for the follow. How we doing? Primordial, probably. Oh, yeah, that could be. Yeah, Primordial, right. Did forget that one existed. I mean, I can't lie. We've had some pretty diabolical luck with revs so far. I mean, 192 per hour though with downtime is not bad. Well, 192 with going off stream times isn't bad. I'm happy to take that. How long can I farm with squash armor to make that? I wouldn't. I mean, it's not worth really getting anyway. It is literally the last upgrade that ever should happen in a profile. How much are you making from Tarantula with no RNGs? Like 40-ish. 15 star is, what mod says the mini boss spawns? That would be SXP. What upgrade? My 15 starred Crimson. It's literally the last thing that should ever be upgraded. Simply because it's not... Hey, nice. Simply because it's just not worth it. You can go in there. You can go in there. I'll deal with you another time. I just 6x'd your profits for the hour. Trust. Hey, look, getting any little drop's always nice. Still slightly pissed that I haven't got a heart yet, though. Kind of interested to know how much XP it'll take me to get a heart. I don't think there's one on the total. There is not. How much meter do you have? I don't have it on heart. I have it on die. I think we've got 3.5 mil right now. Last time that I did this, I think I got to 9 million XP without a heart. Which hurt a little, admittedly. That one hurt. That was not a fun experience. Didn't like that one. I do hope to get a heart before I get to 50 million XP. That would be nice. That would be pleasant. Equally, I do know my luck. Should give me shots, right? What the fuck? Alright. What's your IGN? Alright, sure. Select me a die to put on my 4th Helianthus treasure. Unless you already have that. What are the odds? Actually, what are the odds? That's actually insane. What are the odds on that? Rich get richer. I ain't keeping that. I'm not keeping that shot. That's being given. That's being given to Lara. Right, I gotta give that shit to them. Treasure die? There's no die known as treasure die. It's because you're spelling treasure wrong. Was that back-to-back shards? No, I think there was like a few bosses between them. There is none on AH. Oh, okay. That would be why there is currently none. Okay, that would explain why. You might have to wait a bit in that case. That would explain why. My Minecraft just crashed. It's okay. I can wait. Yo, chat. No way. 21 mil an hour from doing revs. No way. Yo, can you will a warden heart into existence for me? That'd be good. I'd appreciate that. I'd appreciate if you willed a warden heart into existence as well. That'd be cool. You know what? Actually, 20 mil an hour from revs is kind of peak. I can't lie. That's not bad. Why do people still vote Diana over full perk Finnegan? Because we kind of need a Diana. We kind of need a Diana at this point. You know? We've had quite a lot of Finnegans. Isn't Rev? Yeah, Rev is in fact the 3rd best Slayer for money. Yes, excluding Vampire. I don't count Vampire. Oh, no heart. Finnegan better. Finnegan makes more money, but we do need money. We do need the Diana. Yo, was good, Whammy? Oh no, sorry, not good. Was good. My bad. Goodbye, Whammy. Thank you very much for coming in. Like, don't get me wrong. Okay. But I'm only at 150 mil profit. Yeah, it's not brilliant. Like, hi. It's the best way to start over after a wipe. IRL trade. Good to warp? Yep. Please, come on, warp me. Warp me, come on. Before they get the chance to say something. Watched Iron Lung last week. It was a bit disappointing. Yeah, people have said it's a good movie, slow burn. I mean, considering it's not like a big thing. Well, enjoy your shot. Actually willed that shit into existence. Why are we going 50 mil XP? Yeah, why not? Might as well. Can you check out my drip? Goodbye. I can't do it. Wait, I love how this damn app takes 90% of my PC and I still can't play it. Why don't you shoot my head off at least? I will pass on shooting your head off. That's not legal. But, yeah, that's not ideal. 5 boss from now is a heart? Bet. When we elected Diaz with long-term investment, we chose Finnegan Minister. Now we have full perk Finnegan, we choose Diana instead. Yeah, that part doesn't make a lot of sense, but... Hey, wait a minute. That part, I agree, doesn't make a lot of sense. How's the farm? How's that farm? Oh, the foot farming's been great. It has been brilliant. I mean, I'm not making a ton of money. Oh, dear. Where's your Jerry seed? You're doing it wrong. That's Short's thing. That's not my thing. That's Short's thing. I can't be stealing. Worth to buy? I mean, I'd say yes. I would personally say yes. But, like, I don't know. I use them for a slightly different reason to most players. I don't pest farm at all. And I farm purely whilst editing videos. Yo, Welterer, how we doing? Was good, was good. How do? I should probably remove that shard from my profit. No, I'm keeping it there. I got the shard. Just because I didn't keep it, doesn't mean I didn't get it. It stays. Drop is drop. Now, if I get another drop, then the profit per hour will go up again. And that's good. It just might take it might take a little bit. It might take a little while to get it. Might take a little while to get a drop. Hey, can you stop running like that, bro? God damn. How many kills is 9 million XP? I don't think it's that many, right? What do I search in Amazon for that? Racing pedals. Or foot yeah. PC racing pedals is what I searched, I think. Warden in 2 bosses? I'm trusting. Aye. Yes. Yeah, find a new lobby. Yeah, you go find a new lobby. You go hunt a new lobby. This is mine. This one's my lobby. This is my spot. I have a 15 mil purse, and I made a bet to keep up with ZG2. Then he pulled 3 handles. What do? Lock in. You just gotta lock in. I don't see any other choice here. Pest will now spawn 4x less when you break crops the next 60 minutes. Oh, that's good. I guess I'm getting less pests from revs. Cool. I'm glad that that's a thing. I'm glad that I did that. Not really sure what. Alright. Sure thing, I guess. 9. Okay, hold on. Let me think here. So it's what? 1,500 XP per boss, right? If I don't get any drops, am I still not on a loss? From revs? Oh no, revs are a loss without drops. Revs are the only pure RNG slayer. No, they're not. I think E-Man might be pure RNG as well. But revs are a 100% RNG slayer. You are losing money without drops. I gotta say, Mark's acting is really good. Trust. His writing could do with a bit of work. But I mean, to be fair, he spent a long time learning to act. Realistically. Like, being a YouTuber, he's gonna have some ability to act. Especially being as successful as he is. E-Man consistently makes at least 3 mil an hour with no drops. Okay, so... yeah, Rev is the only purely RNG slayer. Funny thing is, it's still better than E-Man. It's still, on average, it still gives more money than E-Man. So when is movie dropping? Movie? Like 2 hours ago? Helianthus skin? I mean, I mean, there is a skin that you can use on the helmet, so. I don't know. They dropped by 15k already? My bad. My bad, I guess. My bad. Sorry. How much is it right now? 709 million. Unless there's another one. Oh, there is other ones. There's Bloom skin, which is 380. Leaf skin, which is 199. Harvester, which is 700 and something. Damn. New Helianthus skin? I mean, maybe at some point. New one? Oh, wait. There is a new one. Are you nicked? I am not. I don't really need to nick for revs. Dusk dye. That looks suspiciously non-dusky to me. Anyway. Grand gardening rune? Okay. Might be hard. What do we got here? Floral Helianthus skin. I like that one. Kind of looks like a dragon. Kind of looks like an ender dragon pet. I like that one as well, actually. I don't know, I quite like it. I quite like some of them. What do we got? Yo. I quite like some of them. Some of them are pretty good. Some of them are definitely pretty good. I mean, well, majority are pretty shit. But some of them are pretty good. Some of them are pretty damn good. Purple. Purple's nice. Oh, sorry. This one's nice. Pink is nice. Pink is very nice, actually. Pink is very nice. And forest is nice. Those three are nice. Harvester skin better? I agree. Harvester skin is better. I will agree. Shouldn't I be sent back up by now? What kind of power do my words hold? What? Alright, what's this die looking? Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. How do I find someone that can carry me an E-Man Slayer? I'd join a Discord like SBM or SBZ. Oh, hell no. That's alright. That's not bad. That's not bad. Hot now gets beheaded horror. Yeah, okay. Making 6 million out from farming? That's not very good. Animated dies are meh by default. I agree. I mean, that one's not bad. Like, forest isn't bad. Dusk is vile. Dusk is genuinely disgusting. And they drop this. Don't worry, it's not an amazing helmet skin. It's not bad, but it's not amazing. What else we got here? Paladin perfect helmet skin. Alright, so who's using that? Alright, so who's using that? Yo, why did we not get this kind of thing on why is this gone on a perfect helmet? Alright, so why is this kind of shit gone on a perfect helmet? Like, yo, why is that kind of thing going on a perfect helmet? Like, that's actually a decent skin. It's not amazing, but, like, that's actually a decent skin. That's actually genuinely a decent skin. So, someone explain to me why Crimson Helmet, one of the best helmets in the game, got this. Why did Crimson Helmet basically just get reskinned? Why did they just get a reskinned version of, what do you call that? Why did Crimson just get a reskinned version of the glossy one? Crown of Avarice skin when? I don't think Crown of Avarice needs a skin yet. Not enough. It hasn't been good enough for a long enough period of time for people to actually realistically start using it. That as a Crown of Avarice skin. Yes. That as a Crown of Avarice skin would go hard. Miners use that. Why? Why do miners use perfect armor? What? Genuinely, why? Pink Power Ranger? It looks, I think it looks quite nice. I think it looks quite nice, alright? Oh, now, but why does perfect armor actually get a decent and unique skin? That is one of the few unique skins that I've seen come out of Hypixel. Yo, okay, actually, chat. Only give Magic Fine for Diana. It only gives Magic Fine for Diana, but it's damage. It's still the best damage helmet in the game. Its damage isn't only Diana, meaning it beats out the other things. Quick question, by the way. Like, why, bro? Honestly, fair play to the admins for putting it in the seasonal shop, but I feel like they could have put it as a fire sale, and it would, those skins would have done pretty well. Like, I feel like the Helianthus and Perfect Helmet skin would... Okay, to be fair, if Perfect wasn't on Perfect, it would do pretty well in fire sale. The Helianthus one, I think, would do pretty well in the fire sale. Like, once again, fair play for them putting it in Taylor. How many tier 4s are needed to access Juju? What is it, 5? How many Warden Hearts total? Oh, brother, I have no idea. Oh, no, man. I don't know. I kind of lost track of it. 10? Nah, it's more than 10. It's definitely more than 10. I couldn't actually give you the answer to that question, though. Grand Gardening Rune is bugged, can't even see it. Do you by any chance have particles turned off? Oh, 10 tier 4. Is 10 tier 4 to get to level 5? Could have sworn it. Oh, yeah, no, it is. Yeah, it is 10 tier 4 to get to level 5. Fair. Yeah, 10 tier 4s. My bad. I have it on. So you can see other particles, right? You just to double check, like, you can see other particles in the game. Has tracker been reset? It got reset when I swapped to 121. I can see other okay, then yeah, it's just cooked. GG. So it only has 4K bosses. Of which, actually there should be a heart on there. There should be one heart on there. I don't know what happened to it, though. Is it weird that I'm struggling to survive tier 4 with 125 true defense without Wisp Potion? No. 125 is quite low true defense. Especially if you don't have max gear. I mean, I have 120 true defense, and if I don't kill my boss fast enough, I die. So, no, not really. 4K boss is no heart. It's kind of actually depressed. No, I've got one heart in that time. It might have been when the trackers were cooked. But I have got one heart in that time. So whenever I drop my next heart, I'll just throw it on the floor to get 2 of them. And fix the tracker a little bit. You die when doing Blaze? Not very often. But, you know, if I make a mistake, then yeah, I do tend to die. Simply because I go all damage, no survivability. Edit Warden Heart 1? No, there's no fun in that. There's no, that's boring. There's no fun there. I do love how it says profit per hour, 16 million. Total uptime, 1 hour and 16. 21 million. Something doesn't add up here. Actually, it does add up. It's gone down since I dropped my last shard. It does add up. Can you drop something? I'm working on it! First, it took me 178 seconds. Yeah, that's how Blaze be. That's how Blaze is. And brother 100% just got some rotten flesh. Bro 100% got rotten flesh. Do you know any good at combat XP minions? How much money do you have? But why are we trying to put... okay. Why are we trying to put down minions for combat XP? Just out of interest. Because, like, there's no minion that actually gives good combat XP, except for one. And that's really expensive. Satan himself, secure your spot. Oh, thank you, man. Great. Can't wait to die. In that case. Is subs 47 seconds on tier 4 Blaze good? I wouldn't say good. No. Anything that's like... on combat 20, that's why I asked. Yeah, I wouldn't worry. I wouldn't put minions down for combat. I'm gonna be honest. I wouldn't bother. Combat is one of the easier skills to get, because half the game is combat. You'll just get it. You'll get combat XP passively. Minions won't get you combat XP. No minion's worth it for combat XP unless you're going for combat leaderboard. In which case, that's a bit different story. How much XP you get from Rev Minion? I get like, what? I want to say 2-3 million a day. I haven't looked into it properly. I think it's like 2 or 3 million XP a day. Somewhere around there. Which is why I say there's not really any minion that's worth it for combat XP. Why Revs? Because I want 50 mil XP. Bestiary is huge for early combat. Yeah, this is true. But once again, like, once you're combat 20, you only need it for combat 22, which gives you access to the Crimson Isles. But unless you have spent like the entire first part of your game just grinding hundreds of millions of coins, there's not much you can really do on the Crimson Isles at combat 22. Like, I'll be honest. Other than that, you'll just get combat passively. How much total Rev XP you at? Probably close to 42 million now. I got 900 mil net worth. You have been farming a lot. I mean, even still. Honestly, just stab Glaciite Walkers for a little bit of time. And that'll get you 2 levels if the Crimson Isles is where you want to go. Oh, Spring Kids aren't alright? Yes. If it's the Crimson Isles requirement that you're wanting, then literally just stab some Glaciite Walkers for a bit. Main goal is dungeons. Well, you can enter dungeons. You can already enter dungeons. You don't need any more combat XP to enter dungeons. And minions, just entering dungeons will get you more combat XP than putting minions down ever could. As I said, I get like 2 to 3 million XP from minions per day. But that also has like, including unlocking the minion slots is like a 6 billion setup. Plus the hundreds of millions of coins just to fuel them. Literally just do combat. I know, but I do higher damage when I have higher combat, do more damage. Okay, but like to level up combat, you just do combat. That is the most efficient way to level up combat, is just doing combat. Don't worry that much about your damage. Whilst combat is good, it's not everything. A higher combat level won't suddenly turn you from doing no damage to all the damage. It's more of a supplement, and will have a bigger effect the more damage you already do. How do I set up my setup for... How do I max my setup for minor shards hunting? I can't remember which karma it is. There's a karma shard which gives you more XP, or gives you more fortune for whatever the rarity of hunter shards is. I don't know. Can't remember which one it is. There's one of them. Just look at which karma shard it is. You get... Wait, in episode 5 of the YouTube series, I go through all the shards that I used. Where do I analyze mutations? One sec. / warp desert. I believe you need to do, what's her name's quest? What's her name, chat? It's Newt for common hunter fortune. I got it. When are you going for 20k weight? 20k weight on what? Beth. I believe you need to do Beth's quest, and then that will lead you down here. And then you just go to the corner. Flick the lever. But I believe you need to go through Beth's quest first. How's Alawi in the farming weight leaderboard? GG. Fourth battalion, 5th for research. Okay. So that, yeah, you got to do it a few times. Have all the shards needed? I don't know what armor and stuff. I mean, for armor, Frozen Blaze works. Witch Mask works. Get a Wither Skeleton pet. Get a Balloon Snake. So you can set your jump height to being the perfect height. And as for everything else, just whatever the top tier hunt axe is. They're not expensive. They're a couple mil. And whatever. Basically, I don't know what the best weapon for you is. Just simply look at weapons and see whichever one has the highest damage stat that you can use, and then shove that. Sorry, then shove that in. My rates are like 18 mil an hour. That's not bad, to be honest with you. Without a party, 18 mil an hour is not bad. Shards are down, obviously. That's my bad. Minor Zombie is also very much a fusion shard. It's not amazing on its own. You usually fuse it into Quartz Fangs. I can do shards for money, worth it, or sticking to snake farming in the Rift. Shards make a lot more money. Difference is that... Did I see a crop analyzer? Yeah, I was showing somebody... I was showing someone where it was. What's that one axe from Kudra you put Kime 5 on? That's not an axe, that's called the Tormentor. It's a new weapon. It's one of the weapons that got added in the foraging update. Have I seen you in the game? Well, hello. Yeah, shards... Hunting makes a lot more money than Rift does. Difference is that you need multiple different methods. Like, with hunting, you want probably around 6 to 10 methods, and you cycle through them. When one becomes not particularly viable, you move on. As it is very possible to basically kill a method yourself. And with a glow, 18 mil an hour with one guy. Yeah, that's about right. 18 mil an hour is about right. I don't know I don't know, you might just have slightly lower efficiency. 18 mil an hour is about right, though. As far as I'm aware, minor zombie shards aren't great anymore. You just fuse them up into Quartz Fangs to make them a bit better. What was the hunting money-making method Discord? It's linked in one of my videos. Flare shards, but one day price crashed? Yeah, that'll be probably the day it got added to the Discord. Suddenly, there's a lot more people in that Discord server than there was before. Fuse with Glycite? Yeah, you can fuse with Glycite. What does Glycite make it into? That makes it into Troglodyte, right? And then you fuse Troglodyte with minor zombies to make Quartz Fangs. Got macro chick 8 pill collection. Yo, W. Good to know that the macro check is doing his job. Eventually. How do I check total hunter fortune? Do the math. You do the math. That's how you check it. You do mathematics. Include fishing shards? I believe it's just any method. I don't think it's just combat shards in there. Rate. I mean, it's alright. But, like, this is just, I mean, chat, I mean, like, and I probably got, like, 115. Okay, go get, do you not have Heart of the Forest 6? I got Heart of the Forest 6 yesterday, then, what? How do you only have 115? If you have Heart of the Forest 6, mine's better, I disagree. If you have Heart of the Forest 6, then how do you not have your David's cloak? Does your David's cloak like not have any fortune or something, or probably not max power? I mean, even still though, unless they like have basically nothing on there, 115 is still really low as like total fortune. 115's like including shard fortune. 115's pretty low. I would have probably expected closer to like what, 130. Oh, phone ringing. Oh, this is the better part about revs. I can just kill stuff so quickly. Hey, there we go. We're back. Sorry about that. Had to take phone call. Oh, what do you do to prove you're no macro? Write in chat. God fucking damn it. Just shake your cam and you're safe. That doesn't seem like good advice. Just shaking your camera doesn't seem like great advice. I would probably actually, like, do something for a bit. Like, fully stop farming. For a bit. Get out of the farm. Do something else for a moment. Just continue farming. That also seems like a terrible idea. Fly a few high, then not at ground. Lobby open? Oh, yes, I did. If you do, they ban you more. Yeah, I get that, but, like, when I say just, like, literally leave the farm for a bit. Go and do something else for a minute. Literally, like, go somewhere else. Go to your greenhouse. Go to the barn. Go somewhere that's not the farm. I feel like just shaking your camera a little bit. I feel like that would be something that people would program macros to do, no? It's downtime. Yeah, but getting banned is also downtime. And if a little bit of extra downtime I can program that. I'm aware you can program that. You can program just about any macro check. But the thing is which one's more likely to prove to the admins you're not macroing. A little shake of the camera for a second. Or actually getting up and going elsewhere. Going to the greenhouse, saying something. Doing all of the above. Going to do another task in the garden. How can you tell when you're getting macro checked? I would go on YouTube and look it up. There's a few different macro checks. They are all very noticeable though. Well, not all of them are very noticeable. Some of them are very unnoticeable, but to be honest, there's kind of two different types of macro checks. There's kind of two different types of macro checks. There's the one that's noticeable and you're meant to react to. Then there's one that's not noticeable and you're not meant to react to. Beth won't visit me. She will at some point. Macroing pest farming a thing? Yeah, of course. Everything in Skyblock is macroable. Every single part of the game is macroable. He speaks like he knows it too well. I have played this game for years. I have spent thousands of hours playing the game. I am on leaderboards for multiple things. So, I mean, yeah, I feel like it makes sense that I'm aware that multiple things are macroable. Or that everything is macroable. And you seeing if you get checked? No, because as I said, some of the checks aren't noticeable. Some of the checks are specifically to catch macros. You will not notice it. I can almost guarantee you will not notice those macros. You will not notice those macro checks. But a program would. is the difference. A program would react to it. You wouldn't. Like what? As I said, go on YouTube and look at it. I don't farm. I don't really farm. I'm not really a farmer. I know there's different types of macro checks, but I don't know, I can't tell you what they all are. Make a program that can macro it and tell you. Yes, I'm aware. I'm aware of this. But you can't just say yes, but 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 to everything. Like, yeah, obviously, if that wasn't a thing, then there wouldn't be any macros because everyone would be caught. Yeah, no fucking shit. But I'm still gonna say what. I'm still gonna talk about them, aren't I? I'm aware you can macro around. You can program around it. I'm aware. Obviously, you can program around it. Doesn't mean they're not macro checks to catch people that haven't programmed around it. You don't know like 5% of macros probably? No, you're right. I don't. Funnily enough, no, I don't know most macros. I know that everything is macroable. Obviously, everything's macroable. It's not as efficient as a lot of things aren't actually as efficient as doing it yourself. But yes, obviously everything is macroable. It's kind of stupid to assume that not. Have you seen a macro blaze layer? It's not, once again, not as good as doing it yourself, but yes, everything is, not everything. Everything should be macroable, no? What isn't? E-Man Slayer isn't. Yes, it is. E-Man would be E-Man would not be that difficult of a Slayer to macro. You can tell if someone is lying if their voice gets louder, whereas the truth gets spoken. You see, my voice gets louder because my YouTube chat is usually not that. It's kind of hard to. I'm gonna end up insulting you in a minute. I'm not gonna carry on past that. No good E-Man macros. Okay, but I never said it was good, did I? I literally never said it was good. You've put that word in my mouth. All Slayer macros are shit. I never said they were good, did I? I said that everything is macroable. Some things are just more efficient to do yourself. I never said that the macros were good. Why have you assumed that I think the macros are good? Like, as I said, some are just worse. What's the mod you're using to make no frills? So you've seen a Blaze Layer macro? No. Once again, because it's not worth doing. But I'm sorry, you're brain dead if you think it's not possible to macro Blaze Layer. I'm sorry, but if you think if you think the macroing Blaze isn't possible, then you're just brain dead. I'm sorry. I think it's possible. Yes, it is possible. Is it good? No. Once again, Slayer macros are just not as efficient as doing it yourself. Is this the same config as what's in your Discord? It's a little different. There's a couple of things that are a little tweaked to how I like it specifically. For example, having absolutely no damage numbers and pretty much nothing. Like, no damage numbers, a lot of other things are turned off. I turned a couple of things back on for the main config, because the majority of players wouldn't want that. They can turn it on and off if they want to. How do you know the difference between a wiped and banned account? You go on Skycrypt, you type in the IGN. If the profile's there, then it's not wiped. If the profile's not there, then it's wiped. How do you get your weapon swing like that? Once again, no frills. It would be no frills view model. It's there, and you're not wiped. But only skills, then you're wiped. Your profile is still there. Your skills haven't been wiped, but all your items have been wiped. So hey, it's not a full wipe. That's pretty cool. W that. It's not a full profile wipe. You just wipe the items. If people can macro dungeons, they can macro anything. Yeah, pretty much. I feel like dungeons is kind of a bit more... I feel like dungeons is a little bit easier to repeat than other macros. At the same time, though. Dungeon macros are pretty fucking efficient, no? I don't really play dungeons, so... It's been a long time. Since I've seen any of the dungeon stuff. Actually, what? The last time that I even saw someone cheating in dungeons was when I was grinding Kata 50 and had... Who was it in the party? I can't remember. I can't remember who it was. But they're doing a lot. They're doing a lot. Dungeon macros are legit faster room clears? Yeah. Worst thing they stopped doing, TP macro check. Real. Nuclear Mango was good. Oh, wait. Oh, fuck, what's their name? Is it Kryn? What's the YouTuber who, what's the YouTuber's name who just automates literally every video game in existence? What are you doing right now? Grinding revs to get to 50 million XP. Fuck, who is it? Was it, Kryn, that's the one. Yeah, I got the name right the first time. Bro, peak videos. Might be peak videos. That guy might actually have peak videos. They're so good. They did a skyblock video? Indeed they did. And it was very fun to watch. It gives dungeon what? No, he's just making content. He's making content what program skyblock versus programmer might be a peak video. He's not giving you macros. Don't go and get macros. Play the game yourself, shitter. But like, and look, honestly, anyone, look, if you're macroing, I'm calling you a shitter. But bro, Kryn's actually peak. Kryn's actually peak. Search hypixel skyblock versus programmer. Yeah, Kryn is actually peak. I fucking love him. It is genuinely entertaining content. And because he's not an actual skyblock player, bro doesn't give a fuck about he doesn't care about red name or anything. It's great. Difference is so stupidly insane. Real. Give me a lot of idea to improve in programs. Fair. 2 nightmare in 2 weeks. Ooh, GG. And W. How's your name red in game? Because the devs of SXP made it red. It's not my name that's red, it's the word that's red. For example, if I type that, that's white, right? It's not my name that's red, it's the actual word itself. That's been changed. So like old SBE, yeah, pretty much. Which look, it's done its job perfectly. When the name was first changed, when the color was first changed, there was so many people that was just like, "Yo, you got YouTube rank, congratulations!" And I'm like, "Yeah, surely I got that right. Surely, you've got to trust me. You've got to trust me. And they're like, congratulations, man. I'm like, thanks. I have what? I had I think I had 4 point something thousand subs at the time. And I was like, thanks, man. I got the Rex fair and square. You gotta trust me. Oh, bro. I got the requirements. Surely we have the Rex for it. And then they went and checked, and they realized I was lying to them. It was fun. It was very fun. Fucking with people is one of the few things in my life that makes me happy. No, that's not true. There's a lot of other things. Like scamming people on hypixel sky. No. I don't even scam, but I reverse scam. I am a reverse scammer in which I accidentally give people stuff for more money than it's worth. I accidentally give people stuff. Like I genuinely consistently reverse scam myself. I almost accidentally gave away my pooch sword because I thought it was Kalat for something else. So I almost gave somebody a free 1.8 billion coin sword earlier, thinking it because I just thought it was Kalat. Sold multiple golden dragons for 1 million coins. That one's not great. I think we're up to 3 sold for 1 mil now. That one's not brilliant. Sold a couple of other things for way under what they should be. Just put the wrong number in. I'll pay 2 mil for your next Greg. Hell no. If I'm leveling Gregs, then yeah, you should probably be checking my age. I don't really level pets anymore. Stop farming here. They were not on purpose. They were not on purpose. But yeah, I've put multiple G-Drags on the auction house for 1 mil each. I mean, what? Unless I decide to start leveling pets, I'm not going to sell any of my G-Drags. Mainly because I don't think I'd find a buyer. There's not that many people who actually are collectors and would be willing to pay 2 bill for a G-Drag. Like, there's just not enough collectors who care, I don't think. Or already don't have. I should get a G-Drag for 1 mil. I don't level pets, so good luck, I guess. Goon Cam when? Maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. Yeah, like I basically couldn't sell. I basically couldn't sell my G-Drag, even if I wanted to, because I don't fucking know the value of it. Yeah, about 2 bill. It's about 2 billion, ish. Odds are I don't think anyone's buying it though. So. I'm gonna have a spare G-Drag that's not really worth much. Although I can't get rid of. GG. Got your G-Drag, but not happening, so I'm gonna stick to farming. Yeah, I don't want to sell them, I'm afraid. Back on the main account, the E-Man account has been deleted. It is gone. The E-Man account is very gone now. I have spent 28 million coins on buying stuff. You intend on getting a Rose Drag? Not really. I don't think I need another one. How does cocooning work? So, with the Primordial... Yeah, with the Primordial, every time you kill a Slayer or mini-boss, you have a 10% chance to cocoon them. Pretty much, provided you're wearing the belt. Which is pretty nice. Because, I mean, it's not that uncommon of an... What happens when you cocoon them? Well, this happens. They go up into a little cocoon, and then they hatch after a few minutes. If you got Bloodshot, it gives you a 1% chance to cocoon anything else as well. Is it even good? For Revs? No, not really. For Revs, I'm pretty sure it's... No, for Revs, it's faster. For Revs, it is faster. It's because the cocoon is, on average, faster than spawning a new boss. It would take me longer to spawn a new boss if than it does for the cocoon to hatch. Spawn again? Yeah, pretty much. It literally just respawns the boss after a few seconds. Completely skips the spawning process of the next one. I'll borrow it. Borrow what? What are we trying to borrow? What are we up to? Killing Revs. I think I've got another 8 million XP to go. Yeah, no, never mind. 8.5 million XP left on Revs. Why? It's 50 mil XP. Seems like a nice thing to get. I don't know. There's not much to do on my main profile, I can't lie. Are you top 1k in every Slayer? Don't think so. Don't think I'm top 1k in E-Man. Oh wait, no, maybe I am. Definitely not top 1k in Vamp. Oh yeah, no, I am. Never mind. I get... Okay. Fair enough then. I mean, I could go for top 100 in every Slayer. That wouldn't be too bad. Oh, that has a config GUI that looks like a cheats menu. That would be no frills. That one. That would be no frills. Then there's also Odin, which both of them look like I'm cheating. Rest assured, I am not. Yeah, I mean, what? Maybe going for top 100 in every Slayer at some point wouldn't be a bad idea. The G-Drag? Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Ain't no one borrowing that shit. Absolutely not. You max fishing? I've maxed everything. Well, skills-wise. I haven't maxed bestiary. Or a couple of other random bits. Top 1 on every Slayer? Not a chance. I am not competing with Timmy. But I am a skyblock content creator. I do not have the time to compete with Timmy. God damn. I do not have the time. Just a couple of coins I'll be borrowing. Yeah, just a nice light 2 billion. You know? Just a nice light 2 bill. Turn up? No, I don't wanna. 15 degrees this morning. We're sopping. Jesus Christ! Holy Alright. Bro's actually just frozen over overnight. Alright. That's not very fun. Why are they trying to extort you? I don't know. They just want my minion, I guess. Any good money making right now? Hunting, farming, mining, M4, M5, Blaze Slayer, Tarantula Slayer, Kudra tier 1 and tier 5, and I think tier 4 as well. What else we got? It's kind of most of the ones I can think of off the top of my head. It should make me VIP. If you were here more often, I probably would. But I'm gonna be honest, I'm running out of VIP slots. Area lock to hype, like Crimson or something? Haven't really thought about it. Maybe. Maybe. Feed cam command when? I swear we used to have one. I swear there used to be a foot cam command. I can't remember. I don't remember what it was called though. But I swear there used to be one. The fact that I've got absolutely no drops in the last hour is kind of diabolical. How much MP for Tower 5? Like 500. If that. Yeah, like 500. 117 for hunting fortune, only missing burning Kudra core from what I know. What am I doing wrong? Nothing, that's about right. 121 is max base hunting fortune. So I'd assume you're... Are you sure you're not missing like a tiny bit on the David's cloak? Like, are you missing a tiny bit of fortune on something on there? 30? There'll be something that you're missing, because 121 is max. I'm pretty sure even I have more than you on this profile. I'm sure even I have more than 170. I mean, granted, obviously I have the Kudra core, but yeah, I'm not on 120. And my David's cloak's not maxed, so you're definitely missing something. Hunter's Karma, 13. Infernal Kudra Core, plus 3. Oh, it'll be the Infernal Kudra Core. That'll be the one. It'll literally be the Infernal Kudra Core. Are we ready for Cropetal Shards? You know they're not going to make much, right? That'll literally be it. It'll literally be the 3 Hunter Fortune from Infernal Kudra Core. Finnegan, no. Finnegan doesn't mean it's good. Finnegan is why it was good. But I've just exposed the method to tens of thousands of people. So obviously it's not going to be good right now. Burning Aura and Hype should be enough to RCM E-Man tier 4. Yeah. Is 120.1. Where's your 0.1 coming from? I'm genuinely confused. Where the hell is your 0.1 coming from? I didn't even know you could get Hunting Fortune in sub 1s. What? How have you done that? I think it was a typo. It can't be a typo because they've been saying 0.1 consistently. The 0.1's been in every message, so I don't think that can be. Giving them 10 fortune, then another attribute boosting it by 10%. That wouldn't be 0.1, that would be just 1. Is it? Wait, no, would it be? Wait, 10% of 10 is, yeah. No, 10% of 10 is 1. Not the last one? It was in the last one. What do you mean? Yes, it in fact was in the last one. What? But I'm so confused about. Am I not supposed to get 121? Yeah, that's because 121 is the max. That's because 121 is the max hunting fortune. They don't have 121. If you read any of the other messages, they don't have 121. I'm so confused. How the hell they're getting 0.1 fortune? From what? That doesn't make sense. 313, 2013. So I have max fortune, but like, where the fuck is that? Where is it coming from? Yeah, I'm so lost. That doesn't make sense. That just doesn't make sense. Suggest me a money-making method that needs no gear, no hunting. Get a job. Have you tried other MMO? Warframe and Destiny. Like them both. Both fun games. Or at least, I guess Destiny's less enjoyable now than it used to be. It was great years ago. Not as good now. If you had to take a guess, what's the Magic Find update about? Yo. Oh, is that an actual question, or Warframe is meant to be the Destiny killer? Yo, can we stop going like X killer, Y killer, X? Can we just accept different games exist and they don't have to be the killer of another game to exist? Like, what changes? Magic Find. They're changing how Magic Find works. Literally what it was meant to be. Okay, yeah, that's nice. I understand that's what it was meant to be. It didn't work, but like my point stands though. Why does it have to? Why does everything have to be the killer of another game? Like what? I can safely say that Warframe has in fact not killed Destiny at all. It did not achieve that. If it was designed to be the Destiny killer, that doesn't make sense because Warframe came out before Destiny. So that doesn't make sense. However, that being said, so yeah, I don't know how the hell Warframe would have meant to be the Destiny killer if it came out before Destiny did. That something's off with your math here. Will Greg price drop? Yeah, probably. Depends on what they do with the perk. But at the same time, if by somehow, some way, Warframe was made to be the Destiny killer, despite releasing before Destiny did, it didn't kill Destiny. Something in the math doesn't add up here. I'm gonna be honest. Went from 6 mil farming to 8 mil. GG. Hunter's Karma giving 10 being boosted by Echo of Hunter, 20% being boosted by 50%. Somewhere you probably don't have it max. There'll be something. Had to reload. Damn ads. Oh, okay. Cool. So, okay. Hold on. Lyra, explain to me how Warframe was meant to be the Destiny killer. Explain that to me. Come on, explain to me how Warframe was meant to be, was designed to be the Destiny killer. Explain that one to me. Come on. Explain to me how the math there works, because something's off. Something's off with that. I got wiped 3 bill last week, literally no legit reason. Skyblock is dog shit, and I hope the people who are addicted can get rid of their addiction. Well, thank you for joining the chat. Why they gotta be a killer? Well, hey, they said that's what the game was designed for. They said that's what the game was designed for. I don't know. That's what I said as well, Flames. But hey, they said that's literally what Warframe was meant to be. So do you want to explain to me how that was what Warframe was meant to be? How Warframe was made by the developers to be the Destiny killer? Because something ain't adding up. Something ain't adding up here. Also, if you got wiped for 3, if you got wiped, then there's almost certainly a legitimate reason for it. Either you got ratted because you downloaded something you shouldn't have, or oh hey, or you did something wrong. What? Oh wait, that's 40 bit. Yo, thank you. Yo, thank you, Cappy. Much appreciated. Damn. I always forget those are things. Goddamn, much appreciated. What power stone do you use for the E-Man on the 13-day challenge? I started with Sighted for Mage, then moved to Bloody, and ended on Shaded. Yeah, they don't want to explain how Warframe was the Destiny killer. Yeah, they don't want to explain how it was the Destiny killer. Look, I prefer Warframe to Destiny. It is a more fun game nowadays. But you can't say it was meant to be the Destiny killer because, well, it wasn't. I explained it in my last message, yeah, but I don't want you to explain it. You're not the original person that said it. As I tell you about the time I sold 2 pieces of birchwood for 214 mil each. You know, W, unless you market manipulated to get that. In which case, un-W. Ads are finally done. Okay, that explains a lot. Never mind. Never mind. that explains a lot. I thought they were already finished. Can't destroy a 69 in Hotmail? Thank you for the follow. I'm gonna find a Twitch for ad blocker for Twitch. How do you get the gunning? You need the primordial belt. There's another guy in here. Maybe not actually. Maybe I missed it. When next speedrun? It won't be the next series. I can say that. There'll be something else before another speedrun. And then I'll probably go for another one. I'll give it. What's the next video? God, I don't fucking know. I don't know. There's going to be a couple of main channel videos, or main profile videos before a new series starts. Sweet. I haven't exactly, I reached 50 mil on Rev. I mean, that'll be one of them, yeah. That will be one of the videos. Got a couple of others that might make it. I don't know, it depends. It really depends. It really depends on what I want to do. Need to try and potentially get a couple of non-Slayer, or like one non-Slayer video. That'd be good. How much XP you got on Blaze? I think, what, 53 million? Should speedrun nothing to Blaze. Okay, I will at some point. It's not going to be the next series. My reasoning for it not being the next series is because it's the exact same thing as Enderman, just longer. It would be the exact same thing, just with more hunting. If you're stuck on an island with one unlimited food, what would it be? Maybe lentils. Might not be a bad idea. No, they don't really you can't really digest those, so probably not those. What would it be? Nothing to blaze would be dope. Yeah, it would just take a bit of time. It would just be not something I would do straight away. I don't want to release. I don't want to do back-to-back series where it is the exact same progression until the end, basically. Mac and cheese. I don't think that'd be great. Mine would be like a giant sandwich with all toppings, so I can just pick them off. That's not one food though. All toppings isn't one food. From nothing to level 400. No. Sandwich is food. It's a type of... I wouldn't necessarily say food as... I mean, it is, but... I don't really... I don't think that's a great answer to the question. Because then you just have all food. Neither is lentils. Why not? Protein. It's got multiple different things that you need. And it is a singular food. It's a better answer. It has fiber, it has protein. Don't think it has carbohydrates, so not much to do about that. But it is a singular food. Maybe speedrunning level 400. Once again, the next series won't be a speedrunning series. Dungeons to max slayers would be cool. You only use dungeons loot for killing bosses. I don't know. I'm gonna say no. Full fat Greek yogurt. Fats, carbs, protein. That's actually pretty good. That's actually a pretty good shout. That one's actually genuinely a pretty good shout. Downside is you would end up being lactose intolerant. You would obtain lactose intolerance somewhere along the line. And from that moment onwards, your life would be living hell. At some point down the line, you would likely get an intolerance to the food. I feel like fire would not survive more than 3 days on an island. Why not? You asked for the answer of one food, and I gave you one very nutrient, and I gave you one decently nutrient dense food. Peanut butter or bread for me? Peanut butter would be okay. Bread, you would die. Bread would kill you. There's not enough in bread. Bread's not got enough nutrients in it to keep you alive. Has veggie protein like burger? True. With bread and see what happens, they wouldn't survive all that long. And they would be extremely malnourished. Infinite supply of eggs or like broccoli. Eggs wouldn't be good either because that's literally just protein. You're missing out so many other nutrients from that. I mean, the yolk's got a little bit of stuff, but that's still mostly just protein. Yo, Cappy with the 1 month. Yo! Thank you for that sub. God damn. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Not like you can't find other foods on the island, it's just one food and then get... Ooh, actually, you raise a good point there. You do raise a good point. Yo, Darlings with a rate of 5? Hello. How was stream? How was stream? Good, let's go. Actually, that's a fair point, yeah. Realistically, protein would probably be the best thing to go for then. Maybe tomorrow for 75 mil. Oh! W-mans, let's go. 75 mil might actually be huge. I mean, something like coconut wouldn't be a bad shout either, to be fair. How much XP per hour from this? Oh, brother, basically nothing. Revs are terrible for XP. McDonald's. That is not food, that's a product. Could probably find that on the island. Depends on the type of island. It depends on the type of island. I'm gonna be honest. Bring a whole McDonald's. You cannot eat the walls. I mean, you can actually, we're given enough time. I could definitely lick a McDonald's wall down given enough time. But you might also get AIDS. I mean, I'd clean it first, but what, Rev XP might be maybe 3 mil an hour? Maybe 4, actually. It's not much. Rev is not much XP an hour at all. There we go, we back. I'm gonna raid anyway because my internet's crying. My internet's shitting itself. The stream will definitely die again shortly. The stream will definitely kill itself again soon. Alright, chat. I'll enjoy. I'll see you. Whose island is it, though? Yeah, good question. Give me your headphones. HyperX something or another. I don't know. HyperX something or another. They're headphones. They're definitely headphones. I should probably get a new pair. They're starting to fall apart. Alright, bye-bye, chat. I don't know what headphones they are. HyperX Cloud? Yeah, that. HyperX Cloud. That's the one. Thank you. Bye-bye.